everyone, it's Cathy. Welcome back to my channel, Denim Vixen, and today I have some super exciting news for you. It might not be super exciting for some of you, but for me it's very exciting, and you're probably wondering what it is. Let me tell you. I just got contacts. I know, like I said, some of you have been wearing contacts for years, so it's not really exciting, but for me it is, because I have had perfect vision my entire life, and as I've aged, my eyes have been progressively getting worse, not for distance but for nearsighted, which is completely normal, but it has been driving me crazy. So a couple years ago I decided I'm gonna have to start wearing cheater readers all the time. But I absolutely hated cheater readers. I hated them because you would see everything up close, obviously, but if you're trying to watch TV or look in the distance, everything's blurry. Well, the only way to avoid that is to either take them on or off, or put them down on your nose right here. And I didn't feel like I was old enough to look like a granny. So I went to the optometrist and got a prescription for progressive lenses. And if you don't know what progressive lenses are, I'll tell you. They're glasses that are basically, the bottom part is for reading, the top part is for distance, and then there's a little bit in the middle that is perfect for reading on the computer. Well, I wanted those because I wanted to be able just to look up with my eyes and leave my glasses on, because you know I hate taking them on and off, and be able to see in the distance. The first pair of progressive glasses were clear on the top. I didn't need really any distance, which is not, once again, uncommon for people who have had perfect vision their entire life. Well, I had a tragedy the other day, which is probably fine, but these are my favorite glasses. But as you can see, they're scratched. They're old, and I was still wearing them though because I just loved the frames so much. And I've been looking for different frames like throughout the past few months, because I kind of knew I was going to have to be replacing them, and I just couldn't find the perfect frame. So I was like, okay, I'm just going to wear these until they completely die. And I'd actually planned on getting them replaced, but then at work one day, yeah, the arm, is this what it's called, an arm? It just fell off. And it's not where the screw was. It's like a part over here, I don't know. So you can't fix them. So I sucked it up and went to the optometrist, and I've been thinking about this for a while. My husband just recently got contacts and said I would absolutely love them, so I decided it's time for me to do it too. It's time to get new glasses, and it's time to just make it. Even though these are progressive lenses and I can wear them all the time, I don't. I take them on and off because sometimes I just feel like it, I don't know, it makes my eyes a little more sensitive during the daylight. So yeah, so I'll take them off, and I don't know why they're more sensitive, but I'll take them off during the day. And sometimes at work I just don't feel like, you know, I just don't always feel like wearing them. So I always would stick them like this in my top and pull them out. But you know, sometimes I just leave them on. So it just really kind of depended. But anyway, it's nice to not have to put them on and take them off all the time. So I decided, okay, I'm gonna suck it up. I'm gonna go get contacts. So I did. So I went to the optometrist, and we decided that I was a perfect candidate for monovision, which means you have one contact in your near vision eye and one contact in your far vision eye. They're two completely different prescriptions, and you use one eye for reading up close and one eye for distance. So basically your brain has to be reprogrammed to be able to use one eye for close, one eye for far. So that's basically where I am right now. I'm trying to train my brain for this monovision. We decided that since my distance vision is perfect, we're only going to do one contact, which is really nice because you only have to worry about putting one contact in. So that's perfect. So when I say I got contacts, I really just got contact. But anyway, we started out with a fairly low, I want to say it's a fairly low prescription. It's a 1.25. She also gave me some 1.50s, and I did try those. I decided I wanted to be a little more aggressive with my vision, because I thought, well, hey, if the 1.25s work really well, those 1.50s are going to be great, which they do work really well. up close, but then it kind of messes up your distance vision. So I've decided I need to kind of get used to the 1.25s first and train my brain before I jump up to the 1.50s again. So we opted for the AccuView Moist. This is what they look like. They're daily disposables, which is really nice too. You don't have to save them. You just put them in and you take them out at the end of the day and throw them away. Can you reuse them? Probably. My optometrist didn't think it was a good idea for me since I fly and I'm exposed to a lot of germs. It would probably just be more sanitary for me to just throw them away at the end of the day, and they're not really that expensive, so I decided that this would be a really good option for me. However, I still have the case just in case I need to pop one out and put it in again later in the same day. So far I'm absolutely loving these. This might be a good option for you too if you're somebody who's like me who has started to lose their vision up close and can't read unless it's, you know, really bright out. It's actually really nice. I will say I'm getting more and more used to this, and it does take about, they say, anywhere from a week to a month to really get used to the effects that you have when you're using this, because I still do feel a little bit like there's kind of a shadow in my eye, but I can tell right now, and this is day 7, day 8, day 9, day 8, and that I've been wearing them, and it is slowly, I will say my brain is slowly getting used to having that contact in there. So I'm excited to see what happens after about a week. I'm hoping that one day I'll be able to pop it in and I won't even know that it's there. But I also got a replacement pair of glasses when I went in. I couldn't find the exact frames, but these are very similar. These are Furla, and basically they're the front is still the same. Well, these are a little stronger than my old ones, but and they look very similar to the ones I have, but I don't love them as much, but you know, they will work. I plan on using my contacts more than my glasses, so I don't plan on wearing these a lot, but these are kind of cute because they are pink and I love pink. So I do have these as a backup, and once again, if you're interested in these frames, they are the Tate, looks like they're the Tate, and they are by Furla. So, and I got them at Costco. We went to the Costco optometrist, who is absolutely wonderful. And of course, you know, Costco is just wonderful overall because, you know, they're Costco. I will tell you this, if you are not ready to get a prescription and you want to save a little bit of money, you can find these glasses. These are Foster Grant. They're multifocal lenses. I've got a couple pairs of these too. These are my backups, which thank goodness I had them the other night. Look, they're so dirty. Look at that. But thank goodness I had them because it took about a week to order the new one. When these died, it was nice to have these. But these are about $35. You can buy them on Amazon.com. You can get them at CVS. You can get them pretty much anywhere. But they are also, they're not progressive, they're multifocal. So basically, they are your reading strength down here, and then they are half that up top. So you still have a little blurred vision when it comes to distance. So they're not quite as good for me as the progressive, but they are good for computer work. In fact, I think you can get glasses similar to this when you go into an optometrist, and they call them computer glasses or computer lenses. There's a little bit of something else here in the middle too. So anyway, but these are a good alternative to progressive lenses, especially if you're going to be on the computer a lot. But you know, I just still really like these. And so I'm super excited to be wearing these. There's another option for contacts too. They have the multifocal lenses, and I tried those, and I did not like them. It was funny because I was having a hard time getting used to these with just the one. We tried the multifocal yesterday, and basically when I went in for my recheck, my optometrist said, try these, pop them in both eyes, and then go shopping for a little while, and then come back and tell me how you like them. So I popped them in. I did two, not just one, and it was wild. It was like, oh my gosh, distance is perfect. I gotten used to my distance not being quite as good with the monitor. I was willing to give up a little bit of distance to be able to see up close, which I think is much more important. I like being able to read small print. And so, so we tried the monovision. I could see perfectly in the distance, and I was like, wow, if these work, this may be for me. But then I tried to read something up close, and it was like I couldn't see it. And so I decided that wasn't for me, because my distance vision is perfectly normal. It's the up close that I need. So we decided to go back to just the single, the monovision, and I'm just going to give it a little more time, which I can tell is already working. So maybe just that little trial run with the multifocals made me really appreciate the monovision, if you know what I mean. So anyway, this is my latest and greatest. I'm super, super excited. I have stocked up on eye drops, because when you do fly, your eyes tend to dry, and your eyes need to be nice and moist when you're wearing contacts. So I bought a multi-pack of these eye drops. I have my little case, which is super exciting. Lots and lots of saline solution, because I get obsessed. I can't just go out and buy something small. I have to buy tons and tons of it. That's the hoarder in me. And then I also have my these are my 150s. So I'm kind of excited to eventually work my way up to this, but I have lots and lots of these. So this is probably about a 90-day supply. So the one positive thing about just wearing one is your contacts last twice as long. So, hey, I'm super excited about that. So anyway, that was my excitement of the week, my new glasses and my new contacts. I can't wait to get to that point where I don't feel like I have one on. I still do, but it's definitely getting better. And yeah, hopefully you won't see me in these glasses, except for maybe late at night or early in the morning. As you can see, I am getting ready to go. I've got my work face on, my stewardess hair, my work face. Yes, we're called flight attendants, but I'm old school. I still go by stewardess. It's so much more glamorous. All I have to do is change into my uniform, and I'm out the door. I've got to do a few things to get ready to go, and then I'm out of here. Get to go to Houston tonight. So if you enjoyed this video, please feel free to give me a thumbs up. Subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. Leave me a comment. I always love hearing from you, and I will see you soon. Thanks for watching.